So in general, yeah, I think this has been one heck of a strong first step into reality, a first-year charity raising 74 grand towards projects. It's a pretty huge deal. I wanted to tell my own personal story to make it a bit more real about what happened for me in ChristmasFuture, similar to what Leaf experienced actually. One of my friends, Matt Palmer, is a local filmmaker, and he's been showing his film not only across Canada, but across North America as well. And the movie that he's made is called Letters to Latane, about a village in Africa and the children there, and children here in Calgary actually, writing letters back and forth. He was premiering this movie in Philadelphia to a whole school of grades, I think 7 to 9s in Philadelphia. And we like to support each other, so we threw out the name of ChristmasFuture. Have you guys heard of ChristmasFuture? He says to this group of kids. And these kids are saying, we've already heard about ChristmasFuture. Yeah, we're checking it out and we're following it along. So all the way down in Philadelphia, some people that we don't even know have already heard about ChristmasFuture, and they're already walking along with us. So it's pretty exciting to see how it spreads, how this good virus spreads across the world. High-level plans for 2008. To give you a really brief overview, we're intensely in this cycle, which we'll be going through on an ongoing basis, of analyze what happened, learn from what happened, re-strategize, and then implement, and then wash, rinse, repeat, start again. So that's where we're at right now. We're analyzing the data from this first year, and we're strategizing on how to move forward intelligently into the next year and years. Part of that is we're refining our mission, vision, and program goals for this year and ongoing into the 5 years. We're developing our umbrella brand for ChristmasFuture. So ChristmasFuture is very targeted on the Christmas season in North America, and we're developing an umbrella brand that will facilitate year-round giving and other targeted opportunities. So if you think about it like Apple. Apple has their umbrella brand at the top, and they also have the iPod and their iPhone and all that kind of stuff underneath. So we've got our iPhone, which is ChristmasFuture. We just got to develop our Apple. We're going to refine and release our school program to over 100 schools this year. So we're pretty excited about getting some full-time, part-time help driving that forward. And actually, Carla, would you mind standing up and giving us a wave? Carla's stepping on to help us one day a week in March to start driving the school program forward to 100 schools across North America this year. And of course, we're going to improve donor trust based on the feedback and the experience that we've all had this year. We're very proud that we got to the place that we did with the software, with the technology, but we also acknowledge that there's a lot of improvements to be made in smoothing it out. So we're setting about doing that. We've gathered a lot of feedback. We're looking at other sites. We're having surveys with random users of the site or non-users of the site, and going to use that to refine and improve our web experience. And lastly, we're just going to be preparing for our second year of ChristmasFuture, refocusing of Christmas spending to change the world. So that's what's coming up for us in 2008. Some kind of exciting developments for us, I think worth mentioning. Who here has heard of kiva.org? A few of you. So Kiva is a pretty well-known, at this point, online site for microcredit lending. So person-to-person lending. I can go on their website. I can see a picture of Juan. Juan's asking for $50 to build an orange stand. I can give Juan my $50. He builds his orange stand, and I get my money back, or I can reinvest it. They are what I'm considering a prototypical NGO 2.0, online, business savvy, and really getting it done, breaking down the bureaucracy, keeping the overheads low. And that's a similar game to what ChristmasFuture is getting into. We're really going after a very similar market. Kiva.org, there's a recent article in Wall Street Journal's magazine talking about wouldn't all charities like to have the problem that they have, where they're oversubscribed. The demand is greater than their supply. More people want to give money to them than they have projects to give them to. So we're sort of holding them up as an organization that is similar to ours. We've recently been asked to sit on a panel discussion with the founder of Kiva.org and Oiko Credit in March out in Vancouver at the Engineers Without Borders annual conference out there. So I think it's a huge deal for us to be put on the same platform with those people and be able to enter into dialogue with them. It's really going to do wonders for our popularity. We're also in talks right now. I can't really disclose with who, but a corporate partner is looking at running $1 million worth of projects through Donor Trust. They were initially talking about using Donor Trust on their own, but they're actually now looking at running $1 million worth of projects this year through our software and our organization. So we're pretty excited about the possibility. They're also using that as a template to roll out to other corporations that might want to do a similar thing. So we're looking at options of, I guess, expanding our offering and looking at different revenue streams for ChristmasFuture to fund more good work. Yeah. As I mentioned earlier, Ross Marsh is delivering their fund development plan to us. So we look forward to feeding back that information to our volunteers and to the people that are involved to let you know where we're headed and what we can hope for in the coming months and years. As well, I wanted to highlight something that Leaf was able to accomplish this past year, or almost accomplished, but accomplished for this upcoming year. He got us right to the doorstep of getting on CBC The Hour, a one-on-one interview with George Stromanopoulos for ChristmasFuture, which I guess in Canada that's the equivalent of our Oprah, which is kind of chubby, white, young guy. Yeah, so that's a huge deal. They came very close to actually getting us on. They just couldn't rearrange a few interviews to get us onto the show, but they indicated to us that they really want to get us on for this next year, whether it's in March when they come, or July when we launch our Uber brand or umbrella brand, or perhaps again during the Christmas season next year. So that's a huge coup that Leaf was able to accomplish for us. Yeah, so that is about all I have. I think it was one heck of a year, and actually I'm more excited about this upcoming year than I've been excited about any other year with ChristmasFuture. We've got so much potential, and there's something in reality now that we can shape and form and improve. And I'm looking at so many amazing people that are going to help us do that. And we need all of you. We need all of your opinions, all of your minds and hearts and energy pointing us in the right direction and helping us improve. So thank you all very much.